Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 8th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, got up and around, went out and jumped in the hot tub. Wife got up and around and got off to work without incident, so it worked out nicely. Didn't have any dogs here at the moment, got one coming later today, but the one went home yesterday evening, so it all worked out. So got up, like I said, got a few things done. Had to take my father-in-law to the doctor today, and it's one of those weird ones where we're leaving about noon, and I'd much like say 6 a.m., like 8 a.m., whatever it is, but like that weird, like thinking I'm missing it all day tends to mess with my mind a little bit, and that whole time warp thing. So set a couple reminders on my phone, set an alarm also, because I'm super paranoid about being late for shit, and it's just something I've done my whole life, and it seems like it gets way worse when it comes to somebody else's appointment. It's like my doctor's appointment, or which I don't go to the doctor, so I didn't case. But like say I had a appointment for myself or something that I had to do, less likely to be a concern than it is when I'm responsible to get somebody else to their stuff. Because if I miss my thing, that's my fault. But if I cause somebody else to miss their thing, and it's my fault, it feels like a double punch in the gut, because not only does the thing get ruined, I let somebody else down. And that's become extra heavy on my heart here lately since I screwed up and my truck went out my truck, and my mom missed her appointment to get her eyes checked, which I think actually probably worked out for a good way, because she was going to a new optometrist down here that made it a sense to go see a new optometrist like literally days before you're leaving for Iowa. Like, so if you did get the glasses and you pay for it and everything else, there's problems when you can like mail them back here and stuff. Like, it worked out long run, but I still felt bad because she wanted the appointment. I told her I'd take her and I couldn't. So yeah, that was not fun. And I didn't leave enough time to run up and even grab a different car and all that good fun stuff. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But went ahead, had a few things around here doing, just chilling out. Got a little bit of yard work here and there done. Got a couple of things, did some laundry actually, a couple of things around the house. Finally came time to take him to the doctor, which went ahead and did. Go up there, jump in the truck, move the truck over, so I had to walk through the yard. He's actually doing quite a bit better now than he was, because he's using his cane only, not his walker. So I don't have to run around, pick the walker up, and then back the truck, so on and so forth, which kind of is what it is there as well. So, but yeah, we headed up. There's a station down here, 102 Jams. It's 101.9, and it's like throwback, like hip hop, rap, whatever. I'm not sure what the hell it is exactly. I've heard it before, and I was like, hey, this is that station we listened to, had some good songs. And I don't know if they've just recently like updated the the playlist, the programming. Not sure what's going on there, but somehow or another, it's really interesting. There's a bunch of really good throwback music, and I was like, cool. So I'm rocking out to old school hip hop and rap and R&B and all kinds of weird shit. Definitely not an 82-year-old man's palette of music, but he is listening along, and then I'm explaining to him what the lyrics are saying. A lot of times he can't figure out what the lyrics are saying, so during the chorus I'm turning it down, telling him what was just said, turn it back up, sing along, and during the chorus turn it back down, explain to him what was being said. And we had ourselves a good little conversation about how different the music can really be back in the time and whatnot and whatever, which is always kind of fun with that whole theory of, I don't know, just genre of music during time frames, how they kind of lead a pattern, So we had a good time. I even had laughed about how we had one of the songs that talked about from the windows to the walls, so the sweat dripped from my balls. And I said how that was actually on the charts. And then I dropped him off the doctor. Of course, it's raining, so it's a pain in the butt. I can't really sit around with the windows down. So I went and found a little park and sat in the shelter while it's raining. And of course, there's bums and stuff sleeping in the shelter part, which is just super weird. I'm like, God, I couldn't imagine. Like, thank God I don't go to the park there a lot, but you're paying ungodly amount of taxes. And the houses around there are $300,000 to $600,000 for houses within walking distance of that park. Very nice little park right near where my father-in-law's house was. And you just can't go enjoy your park because you got a bunch of homeless people just like sleeping on the picnic tables. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is the society we live in. Like, you're paying shit tons of money every year for park services and stuff for like homeless people to sleep here. Like, this makes no sense. Like, we're a nation of, we need to spend money on mental health facilities and drug rehabs, mostly mental health, because if you don't have mental health issues, you don't end up homeless on the street doing drugs for the most part. Now, there are a few people who are completely rationally insane who just got addicted to drugs and that became a thing, but they could also do that as well and could fix those people. And the ones that don't want to fix, that means the mental illness. So if they had mental health services, they wouldn't have that problem. But hey, what the fuck do I know? I'm just an idiot who doesn't do drugs and live in a park. So, but yeah, we got that done. He called and said he was done, and I went ahead and I told him to call me this time, not to text, because he's bad about, he'll text me, he'll type all the text and then put his phone away but never hit the send button and then sit there forever. And I'm like, dude, I didn't even respect, like, what the hell? So by calling me, I don't have to worry about it. He knows that I heard him, I know he heard me, so on and so forth. So calls, I was out there smoking my cigar with a bunch of homeless people, which is just a hell of a thrill. Just like, hey, this is what I want to do with my Thursday. So yeah, so I went ahead. I was only like 4 minutes away from the doctor's office. I jumped in the truck, ran over and got him. It was still lightly raining at that point, wasn't too bad, but went ahead and headed back to the house. And what song comes on but From the Windows to the Walls, I was Rip Grip on My Balls plays. I'm like, what the hell's the chance of me telling you one of the worst songs we had on the club that basically was playing back then, and it pops up on the radio on the way home? Like, come on, man. Like, what's the odds of this shit? So we had a good laugh, talked and chatted about different rap songs, come back and dropped him off at the house, and then basically headed in. Decided it's time to get my run in, so went ahead and got my running gear on, went and got a run on. And it's hot out here, man. Holy crap, it's hot out here in the run. So went ahead, was taking off my run, reached out to the dog, the owner of the dogs, dropped him off, asked if she could drop, she didn't know technically if she could even drop the dog off tonight, because she forgot to check last night. And I'm like, yeah, we had it on the schedule tonight, no big deal. And said, okay, it'll be about 5 o'clock. I'm like, that's fine. So I took off my run. She ended up having to deal with a really shitty customer, she said, so that became an issue. So I was like, well, that sucks. So she's gonna be by 5:45 the latest. I'm like, take your time completely. I'll just go run longer because I was already out of my run at that moment. I'll just go a little farther. And I told her, I said, my wife's out with a coworker. She's going out tonight for dinner, so it's just me by myself. So whenever she gets there, it's not a big deal, as long as I have a heads up so I can basically get ready. You know, there's no other dogs here, but I don't want them getting the habit of not giving me an ETA on drop off. So went ahead, finished my run, got done with my run, and then got back to the house. And it was that weird time frame of like, that weird deal. I thought I'd jump in the pool, kind of cool my car off, but it was already after 5, and said she'd be here by 5:45. So I was like, ask her, let's jump in the shower. So went ahead, jumped in the shower, started making some dinner, getting it all ready, just making up some leftovers. Ended up pan frying up some rice and some shrimp and kind of little vegetables, a ton of mushrooms, and basically made myself a nice little meal. And she gets here and texts, I started the right way. Oh, we're here. Like, what the heck? She ended up on the phone with somebody. She doesn't realize she could be on a phone call and still make a text. So went ahead, we laughed, got the dog put away. Everything was good. Had a giant clap of thunder. Her dog's scared of storms. So she starts freaking out, thinking the dog's gonna freak out, which is funny because he doesn't do spectacular with thunder and lightning, but he does probably 10 times better than he does with her. So especially given 4th of July last year, she didn't go out of town. She just brought her dog to me over the 4th for a few days because all the fireworks around, that he does better at my house than he does at her house for calmness. But she's a very high energy woman, and she's very nervous and always fearful for her dog. So yeah, there's that. But went ahead, finished my dinner, watched a little bit of TV, and then wife got home. We chatted a little bit. She got her food put away for her leftovers and that, and then the dog and I headed outside for a nice little evening cigar, and my wife had her dessert from the restaurant. We headed in and watched a little episode of Frasier, had a little snack, wrapped up and called it a day. So that's all I got for right now, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.